I think it's very important to have this particular conversation. When Free Yourself, the song that I wrote, I mean, it's the same words over and over again, really, but it's fine. At the end of the day, the message is clear. Find yourself. You cannot find yourself through me. And when I mean me, I speak about all of us as a collective. Whether whether you are reflecting on someone from a parent, from a sibling, from a colleague, from a friend, from a stranger, ne? You can't base yourself off my desires. And remember, when I speak about me, I speak about all of us from a collective point of view. So now, if you are jealous of something that someone else has, I want to help I want to, the English is just gone. Okay, I would like to give a certain perspective to you. When you are wanting the gift or you're jealous of someone else's gift that they have come to share in the world, this is what you are doing. You are saying, I want where you come from. I want your family. I want the experiences that all the people who've met and have hurt you. I want that. I want all the trouble you've had to go through to become who you are. And I promise you now, if you had to listen to people and understand where they come from, how they've come to being into this particular point in their life, you would not even want a quarter of their experience, right? So find yourself. Jealousy is like it's pointless, like I said. It's pointless in the fact that when you want what I have, you're wanting what it came from as to why I had to go through what I went through. And remember, when I speak me, I speak collective. So start looking at those people you're jealous of. Start looking at those people, there's like a sense of envy and you being unkind to them for no reason. What you are feeling is wanting that thread. I promise you guys, you do not have the capacity for what people have had to go through. Instead, celebrate, appreciate, be inspired, find inspiration from that, right? Because if you listen to half the things certain people have gone through in life, successful people, depending on what your level of success is, you don't have the capacity for what they've had to go through. So it really is pointless to be jealous and to extend that jealousy onto others. Celebrate one another. We are all one, literally. Like, I am just a perspective of you. That's why I said, when you look at me, when I speak about me, I'm speaking about the colleague, the family member, the sibling, the parent, the grandparent, whoever it is, the stranger. You are so protected where you are. And where you are, all it needs is nourishment. It needs the correct nurturing. It needs your ability to be seen, because ultimately that's what healing comes with. It's your ability to be seen in all your weird and wonderful ways. Like, let it be awkward. Let it be like, is this person really the person that I thought it was? Yes, let that break down your walls of who you think people are. It's like sometimes when I go, like, as I move from yoga teacher, my role is changing too, but people are so stuck on that role, and then it holds relationship back, because now it's like, oh, you see me as this teacher. I'm like, guys, when I'm outside of the yoga space, when I'm outside, I'm free, I'm me, I'm just allowing myself to not have to be that role. So it's unfair to to only see people through their roles. It's unfair. So go find yourself so that you can see people's different dimensions that they offer. Because if you just speak to people and you show interest in people, you are offering them a platform to share the wisdom that they do. But how often are you holding your wisdom because now you're jealous and you're being unkind to one another. Like, please do not let social media, please do not let the mass conditioning and the beliefs be the only conditioning you see your life as a whole. Your life, that's a fragment of your life, right? That's like saying, just because I've got an ear, that means I'm an ear, that's all I'm going to be seen as. No, I've got eyes, I've got eyebrows, I've got hair, I've got hands, fingers, feet, I've got teeth. So all those aspects that you are seeing through other people and you're hearing through the news, watch what you hear, listen to what you hear, be selective, so that we can heal as a collective, so that we can see each other beyond the roles that we have on this earthly plane, right? Yes, there's a teacher, yes, there's a mother, but can we see beyond the person? It's unfair to hold someone in a role only. It really, really, if you think about it, once you fully find yourself, you'll understand the unfairness that it is when you're only seeing someone through the role. They are just as human as you. They are going through experiences and a half. Do not put people on a pedestal. Like when you see me as a teacher, I'm just me. Like this, a lot of people who just know my, for lack of a better word, my wacky side. And it's okay. Like, it's just showing the human element, that just because you are designated to be somewhere, that doesn't mean that that is you as a whole. It's a fragment of you, right? I don't take me being a civil engineer back then as like, that's me now. Now, people have still held that image of me and aren't letting go of that. How unfair is that? And now that I moved from like teacher role, it's unfair to hold that version of me only. There are so many facets, but you have to show interest. And if you do not show interest and you're only going to see me from my role, already you have put a certain like hierarchy, which is unfair. It's like, already I've got so much responsibility. I have a lot of responsibility that I don't share. There's a lot of things that I go through that I do not share and I can't share for good reason, because it's like, there's not going to be a lot of people who understand, right? And remember, I'm on social media here. I really don't have a lot of people within my environment from where I came from that don't even understand. So find yourself, heal yourself. You're not going to heal together. You will be together, but you're going to heal individually. And what I found is that a lot of people are afraid of healing. So they come in groups and they come like with their friends or whatever it is. And then when their friends don't come, then they don't come. And it's like, guys, you have to allow yourself to shine. We have different light. We have different voices that need to be heard. Someone's going to listen to this and be inspired, because now, this particular point in time, you needed to be inspired, so that the people who are waiting for you to inspire them can be inspired. Do you like, it's a thread. It's a thread. Don't want what anybody has. It's not as glamorous as it looks like, because what it comes with, you do not have a capacity. So you have exactly everything you need to move forward with. You have everything you need to move forward with. Ask yourself, what are my gifts? What do I enjoy? Where do I want to take it? Stop being fearful of thinking that just because you're a seed, you're only going to be stuck as a seed. That seed bears fruit or flower, and allow yourself to bloom in different seasons. Okay? Like, there's an evolution that occurs within us that is so freeing. So find yourself to free yourself. And when you feel free, you're not going to hold me hostage so that I can be your sense of freedom, right? I'm going to end this. I remember speaking to someone about freedom, and I've said this in one of my posts. Freedom is releasing the people you have held hostage. Because think about it. those people you don't want to forgive, those people that you envy, those people that you haven't even had a lot of conversations with them to explain where you are. Obviously, granted, they also have to be available for that, right? It's a mutual relationship. But you are the prison guard in prison now, trying to make sure that no one runs away and escape. Do you know how tiring that is? I say these things because I've gone through these things, and my experience with my particular gifts allows me to be able to use this platform for that, just to help you understand you already have all that you need. You're already so gifted, but you are ultimately saying to the universe and God that my gifts aren't enough. Do you know it? Like that's like someone saying, I've given you a gift and I don't want it. It's not enough. Do you know how hurtful that is? Yeah. Okay. I'm just I feel like I'm ranting, but it's a passionate energy because some of you really need to understand this, that the healing happens from an individual base collectively. You can't collectively, because we're on different adventures, right? Someone's going to need the toilet at a different time. Now we must all sit in the, like you can't. A friend of mine also said once, she said, we can't all, if a phone call, I don't know how she put it, but basically if someone's calling me, I'm speaking to the person. We all aren't speaking to the person. It was kind of like along those lines. Okay. I'm like reiterating a little bit, but I hope that this allows you to find yourself and take whatever resonates. Like, I think I've said what I've needed to say. All right.